This video is entitled The Learning Cultures Activity Block. I'm Cynthia McAllister. In this lecture, you'll learn about the primary organizational structure that we use in learning cultures to restructure the classroom, the activity block. It explains the way time is organized in the classroom. You'll learn the way the block is organized and the way it is used to incorporate a range of activities that support learning and development. Traditionally, most schools organize curriculum into a prescribed sequence of instruction, and content is presented frontally through didactic lessons. Kids either keep up with the pace of instruction or fall behind, creating a chain reaction of social, psychological, and educational problems in these cases. So learning cultures breaks with some of these traditions. In breaking with the transmission tradition, learning cultures is organized around a set of simple yet comprehensive social practices that we call learning formats. On the surface, the formats look like familiar classroom routines: lessons, group work, individual conferences, work time, and group meetings. But these elements are redesigned in learning cultures to incorporate key insights from the behavioral sciences in ways that maximize student engagement, autonomy, responsibility, and learning. There's a strong accountability component to the systems of learning cultures. Students are accountable for accessing knowledge they need through socially inclusive activities. Rich, rigorous content is learned through the formats as students' activity choices and the use of time and resources are governed by formal learning standards in each content area. Rather than teachers telling students what they must learn, students are accountable for taking responsibility to access the knowledge they need through socially inclusive activities. The learning cultures formats are structured into an architecture of activity blocks, which are like subjects or classes in the typical disciplinary domains of reading, writing, math, the arts, and content subjects. Activity blocks are large chunks of time that provide students opportunities to take part in self-initiated activities that support autonomy and the achievement of self-directed learning goals. A day in an elementary classroom might include the following activity blocks: reading, writing, math, science, and art. In secondary classrooms, the subject classes are simply divided into the formats within each activity block. Each activity block begins with a lesson that teachers themselves develop based on specific criteria for content and quality. Students then move into work time, where they have opportunities to engage in projects and activities and to take part in unison reading and learning conferences. And the block concludes with a share. In terms of scheduling, the lesson takes up to 10 minutes. Work time typically takes 45 to 60 minutes. Within work time, the small group learning formats include learning or writing conferences. Typically, a teacher will conduct 2 conferences during work time, each of which lasts 7 to 10 minutes. And small group lessons or cooperative unison reading also take place during work time, and these last from 15 to 20 minutes. In classrooms where responsibility teams are implemented, the work time format is when responsibility teams meet.